Not too long ago we did rear brake pads on this vehicle, 2014 Q50 Hybrid, and today we're gonna change front brake pads. As with rear brake pads, we're gonna use Akebono. Part numbers right here, that's for the front. And the reason we're gonna use this one is with this brand, it's original manufacturer OEM brake pads. As you can see, there pretty much no brake dust on the front or rear. And here you can see brake dust on aftermarket brake pads. Gonna do front passenger side first. Size is 21mm for lug nuts. I probably have a couple that are bad. Pretty much all of them are kind of damaged. The only good one is this one. Used 22mm to loosen those just because most of them are kind of damaged. I'll see if I have enough replacement lug nuts. If not, I'll just order more and replace later. Here's extra proof that it's original brand. Akebono here and right here. So we'll see how it is on this side, but we need to remove or loosen this 14mm and this one. I know in the back I couldn't remove this one for whatever reason. Maybe it was designed that way, but was enough for me to slide this out for it to work on it. So let's see how this one is. I'll try to loosen the one on top. Came out with no issues. Let's see how the bottom one. Also no issues. Gonna gently slide this out. Gonna use a pry bar. Just gonna let it rest on a rudder. I'm gonna remove those brake pads. It's actually not too bad, but it's definitely time to replace it. Can remove this bracket too. Just have to look at this one and install those springs in the same way right here. So now they look identical. Just remember which one came from where. This one goes on the bottom. Now what I like to do, and that's just my thing, is I like to slide these brackets out from the rudder. Now I'm gonna work on the top one. I'm gonna remove those. I want to lubricate it with brake parts lubricant. The same thing on the bottom one. Now it's time to put brake pads in. Just by looking at the old one, see this place, you need to put lubricant in that area. Also put a bit right here. Okay, on this side you might just want to put some in the middle and on those sides. I think to do it better here, push this up, and here temper move this spring out. Actually look like it has to be in right here. It's not that easy actually. So keep playing with it till you get it right. Took a while, just make sure this little pin is behind the brake pads. On this side was pretty easy, on that one took me some time, but definitely doable. Now I'm gonna use the brake compressor tool, try to compress the pistons. This one's all the way in. Okay, it's definitely good now. Now I'm gonna put this back in place. Can tighten two of them. First one's good. Second one's good too. I'm gonna use impact wrench to tighten them more. This one's probably optional, but I'm gonna double check with wrench. It's definitely good. Okay, good. Gonna lower the car, and then I'm gonna tighten the lug nuts with a torque wrench. Okay, gonna tighten all of them, 80 foot per pound, the torque spec. All set here, let's go to the next one. One thing I didn't think of on the other side, but I think it wouldn't hurt to turn the wheel. Just in case, I'm gonna remove wheel first and then I'm gonna turn the steering wheel. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the steering wheel. With a pry bar, I'm gonna move brake caliper out of the way. Make sure don't drop it, you don't wanna break the brake line. So brake pads are pretty rusted, but there is still a little bit of tread. I did notice that one of the brake pads was cracked a little bit. You put a bit right here and on those edges. Let's put one here first. Try to remember exactly how the spring thing works. This system actually pretty crappy. The installation is definitely a pain in the butt. Okay, I think I got it. Be very careful with that. Gonna put some here. Now I'm gonna depress those pistons. Try one at a time. Pretty easy, good. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. Just like on others, I'm gonna start hand tightening this bolt. Okay, good. Time to put everything back in. Then start the vehicle, push on brakes a couple times to make sure pistons are touching brake pads. All that said, hopefully this video was helpful. I hate those spins, but it's part of the brake system, unfortunately. If you enjoyed this video, click like. If you have any questions, leave comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.